make sure that's perfect. Cool. All right, boom. We are live. What is up, Instagram? What is up, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube? Hope you guys are having the best day of your entire lives. So let's get this rolling. We're going to get this started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your boy, Coach Sal. Let's freaking get it. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how fitness is not a prison sentence. So I wanted to start this one here today by asking you guys a question. Do you feel that you need to have everything perfect in order to see results in your fitness journey? I'm asking you that question for a reason because I hear this way too often. I used to struggle with this myself with the all or nothing mindset, thinking that everything had to be perfect in order to see results. Well, what if I told you is actually the polar opposite of that? I see a lot of people who feel like everything needs to be in order to see progress when in reality, messy action is the answer. And that's something that I talk a lot about frequently with my clients is messy freaking action. That's the answer because I think we could all agree that, a lot of times you psych yourself out with thinking, oh, well, I need to be doing this, this, and that in order to see the progress. But in reality, it's saying, hey, I'm going to take these small steps and I'm going to get closer day by day. And looking at it from that perspective allows it to become a little more attainable. Can you guys agree with that? This is a problem that I've seen time and time again is that many people believe that everything needs to be 1,000% to see progress. It needs to be perfect, the all or nothing mindset, or why bother? And that's something that I struggle with too. So that's kind of why I got into coaching is because I saw how much of a difference that made, and I was able to make that shift. And now I'm able to help other people do that as well. So I do believe that the solution is found inside of your daily habits because right, I think this is something too, is that, we all agree, hey, I know I need to exercise. I know I need to eat. So what's the separation? It's your mindset. It's your perspective on those things that's going to carry you to success over time. Does that make sense? Are you guys resonating with me in the comments? Let me know, right? Like most of us have an idea of what we need to do, yet we simply choose not to. I'm too busy today. I work a lot. I don't have the time. I have friends and family and kids. I just can't seem to find the time to prioritize my health, and then all of a sudden months, years are going by and you're just not having the confidence that you want in your body, in your mind. And that takes a toll on you, right? And that, quite frankly, affects the other things that you do in your life. Can you guys agree with that? Do you resonate with that in the comments? Let me know. This is a crucial topic, I think, that we need to speak about here in the fitness space, because I hear this all the time. Sal, I don't have the time. Well, again, we have the same amount of time in a day. Everyone has 24 hours. I understand, hey, you guys work, you commute, you have all kinds of things. But in reality, a workout takes 40 minutes. You need to do that a few times a week. That's 4 or 5 hours for the week. And if you take an hour or two meal prep for the week, then therefore you will have what you need for the week, ready to roll. So this is something that really interests me heavily as a coach. It's like, well, how can we unpack that a little bit? How can we resolve that solution? What do we need to do differently in order to make that happen? So that's kind of where my job as a coach comes in, because then I'm able to assess the person. Okay, well, what are we struggling with here? Okay, what is the problem with this? Okay, well, what do we need to change? And then, okay, well, let's plug this in there. Let's try this, this, and that. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? It's like a puzzle that I get to like try and figure out because each person is different, right? Each person has different goals and different wants and different needs. And it's like, that's the beauty of coaching is that that's my job, is to help that person accomplish their goals and figure out what will work best for them, and continuously going back to the drawing board and making adjustments. Like that's what it is. That's continual progression, and I think that's something that I see frequently is a very one-dimensional fixated approach. And that leads to poor habits and ultimately a poor lifestyle. And, that's something that I'm trying to change as a coach, because I genuinely believe that I have the capability to do that. And I do enjoy it and I'm passionate about it, which is why I'm able to come on here with conviction and speak on that, because I do believe that I'm able to do that. And I've done it over and over again. I've worked with over 100 clients in the past 2 years, and I really do believe that if you commit to a certain way of living and you're open to seeing feedback, you will change. Does that make sense? Are you guys resonating with that? Drop it in the comments. We got 2 on IG. We got a few here on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. I want to keep this going. I want to make sure you guys are getting value here. So drop some comments. Let me know what you guys are tuning in and what your takeaways are so far. It's important for me to hear from you guys, so that way I know I'm not just talking to a wall. I am simultaneously recording these into podcast episodes, but I like to have fun with it, So that's that. Cool. So let's keep this rolling here. Boom. And that's just what I believe with what we got going on here. And I'm not gonna lie, I just lost my train of thought. But no, I mean, it really is a driving factor for me to push people forward, because I do understand that you are capable. I don't believe that I'm special in any way. And if you followed me for a good amount of time, you know that I feel that way. I was once 250 pounds. I once had a kidney stone. I struggle with a lot of things. So I'm no different than you. I'm just a regular human being. So what is the separation? It's consistency, discipline, patience over time. That's it. And usually it's the mindset and the perspective on those things that holds you back. So how can we change that, right? By getting clear on your goals and creating a sustainable game plan for you. A sustainable game plan for you, right? And then executing that on a daily basis. It's pretty simple. We don't have to complicate it. If you're able to make small attainable goals and break those down day by day, that becomes change. That becomes progress. That's results, right? Why do we have to make it complicated? Why do we have to think it has to be all these crazy pillars where, let's break it down. Okay, move your body, eat some quality nutrients, get some good sleep. Maybe drink a lot of water, get some steps in. You do that over time, you'll probably be all right. Now, the problem is, a lot of us think, I got to do all these things, or I might as well just not bother. So I might as well just go to McDonald's. I might as well just not work out and blame the circumstances as to why I'm not where I want to be. But where does that get you? I'm asking you guys that. Let me know in the comments where that gets you. So that's why I believe in coaching and what I'm doing here, because my goal with every single client that I work with is to bridge the gap between the desires that you have and make that a reality for you, because I know for a fact that I can. So let me ask you the question: what is holding you back? Drop it in the comments. I'm not going to move forward until I see at least one comment here. I want to understand what it is that you feel like is holding you back, so that maybe I could give you a solution to your problems. If you're willing to be vulnerable enough and speak that and drop a comment, then I will gladly spend some time here today and help you with that. I have 4 people here on Instagram, a few more here on Facebook and LinkedIn. If you guys have the courage to speak up, drop it in the comments and I'll fucking help you out. If not, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you are struggling with anything and you don't voice it, how do you expect to see change or get help? If you don't voice a struggle that you have, you don't seek guidance and ask questions, then most likely you will remain the same. And that's just the reality of the situation. So, boom. That wraps up that podcast. What the hell was that? That podcast episode. So for those who are new here, I do these live streams multiple times a week, usually around this time. It's about 5:30 p.m. EST. These are the times that I usually do these streams. And I simultaneously record this audio and repurpose it into my podcast, which is in the link in my Instagram bio under the tab of my podcast. Now, 3 people here. If you guys have anything you want to say, now's your time. Speak now, forever hold your peace, because I'm going to peace out in a minute here. Also sipping on these greens, baby. Getting my freaking calories in. You know the vibes. Going once. Going twice. Any comments for the kid? If not, we're going to wrap this up. Nobody's got anything to say? Man. If it was the other way around, I'd be fucking dropping all kinds of comments. But whatever, I'm not going to force you to. No worries. So that is it. That is all, guys. I hope you guys have the best night of your entire lives, and we will talk soon. Peace and love.